Hey Aquarius, how are you guys? Okay, crazy, something crazy just happened. And I am excited to do your reading. Looks like it's going to be a strong reading. And this is just pre-shuffle. We'll lay out a spread, but I got to show you guys what happened. I got up to close my blinds before I was about to record, and my foot stepped on this, and I have never seen anything like this. And it was so stuck in my foot that I couldn't even see these lines. So, I mean, like almost all the way, I could barely see any metal. And I've never seen anything like this, and I haven't been shopping. I don't know how or why this came, but it's a security tag. And I think what happens if you steal something, I don't know, there's a sensor that injury from permanent ink and glass will result if forced open. How crazy is that? So somebody somewhere in my past took this off but didn't take the whole thing off. I mean, the only thing I've bought lately is Doc Martens. How did this get on my floor? Isn't that so bizarre? I'm sorry. In my foot, it still hurts. That went like, is that not the weirdest thing? So I was just thinking, I bet you anything, we'll get, I don't know, we might get something that, I just think that is so random. So random. Anyway, never even seen anything like this. I mean, I've seen them leave tags on before, but okay, sorry, let's move on. Okay, you guys have a strong reading coming out, I believe. So somebody misses the way you feel. I got that, and I saw this card laying on my desk, so I was like, ugh. And then we have Eight of Pentacles, this is looking like it's creativity, but I do feel there's a sense of waiting, okay? We have King of Cups, there's a lot of love, maybe a lot of emotion, which I think is your person. Here's the Eight of Wands, which is communication, and the Moon, again, emotion, lots of emotion for someone. You may have somebody kind of baffled by you, or either that or somebody's really had an effect on you more than usual. There's leveling up, and that's it. Okay. God, my foot, I'm sorry. My foot hurts. I'm just so floored. I mean, that can't be something supernatural, right? But how did that get on my floor? I don't know. I bought Doc Martens. That's the only thing I have. Oh, I did buy, I bought purple Doc Martens, or eggplant, or plum, and I did buy a matching shirt, so. Maybe they have these at Nordstrom's, because I think that's where I bought. I'm trying to remember, where did I buy this shirt? Yeah, Nordstrom's. Okay, anyway, moving on. Wow. Death. So somebody's feeling like empty inside, I think. Death card is an ending. Good thing about endings is, it creates new beginnings. Sometimes things have to end to create space for something better. Oh, the Star card. Beautiful. Healing. This is hope. A lot of readers say this is the, most beautiful card in the deck. But it is hope and healing. There's a magic wand there. Beautiful. And an angel. Of course, that is also your card, so. My desk is a mess, I know. All right. Okay, Ace of Swords. And Six of Pentacles. The Chariot, forward move. Okay, wow, you guys could be in a twin flame. Wow. Let's just go over these real quick. We're gonna lay out some other cards, but we've got the Chariot. The Chariot is about forward motion, Cancer energy. Actually, in just FYI, I don't know when it's gonna post, but Cancer got this. This actually came through when I was doing Cancer's reading. So if you're dealing with the Cancer, you might want to check that out. This is also Cancer energy. So there could be a connection. So also, I think they got Hangman too in reverse. But anyway, so we've got Hangman in reverse. So this is somebody that's been held up, or stuck is coming. When it's in reverse, it's about, you know, the hangman seeks a different perspective, but when it's in reverse, it's more like they've gained perspective. They see things differently. Okay, and then we have, look at that, Four of Wands. Lots of twin flame energy coming through lately. Four of Wands, 1111, foundations, and Six of Swords. So leaving something difficult. If we keep going, we have the Lovers and the Eight of Wands, communication, making a decision, probably to talk. You know, Aquarius, I'm gonna say it because I felt it during the pre-shuffle and I'm feeling it again. There may be a need for you to be more expressive with your feelings. I feel like you have a strong attachment to this person. Look at that, Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen of Pentacles is resourceful. She's stable. I feel like this person might have thrown you off, though. Yeah, see? Okay, that's what I was getting. Let me adjust my injured foot. So the Queen of Pentacles is somebody that is stable and grounded and steady, you know, but this is leaving a difficult situation. I feel like this person is throwing you off. I do. I feel like they're throwing you off. And maybe you're the one that needs to level up. Sorry. Hey, thank you for visiting. If you're new, welcome. If you watch the channel a lot and you haven't subscribed yet, I encourage you to subscribe. Not only does it help the channel, look at this again. And it fell out. Dark cloud. And there's that star. This looks like I mean, strong Aquarius energy. So throw me a line, drop me a line. I feel like, Aquarius, this person doesn't know how you feel. But anyway, subscribe, because all my intentions are set predominantly for my subscribers, so your energy will come through clearer, stronger if you subscribe. The subscribers take precedence on everything I, try to pull in. Also, if you're in a twin flame or you haven't checked out my almost personals, I do those instead of personals. Especially if you like personals, check those out. I'll link those down below. They're pretty amazing. And I just did a new video on, I'm sharing my technique for manifesting a specific text from a specific person. I'm very hesitant to do that, but it's been so powerful. It's been the most strongest manifesting technique I've ever used. And so, I don't know, I felt like I needed to share it. I might not leave it up. It might be temporary, but if you're good at manifesting and you know how to tap in and you check it out and see. You could always watch the trailer and then decide. Anyway, Knight of Cups, Four of Cups. Wow. Somebody, see that heart? And then, remember, didn't I say dark cloud? I felt like a dark cloud. Look at that. Knight of Cups. That's, it looks like in this deck it's somebody playing games with someone's heart. And the Four of Cups is not, can be lack of interest. Somebody feels somebody's not sure how the other person feels, I think. Okay, tell me about this death card. And stick around to the end. We're going to do an intuition test at the end if you want to be part of that. King of Cups. So the death card, clarifying the death card, is the King of Cups. That's somebody that feels a lot of emotion and a lot of love. Six of Wands at the bottom of the deck. What else? Page of Wands, communication. Okay, so with the death card, we've got, what I'm picking up is somebody feels a little bit empty. There's a lot of love, but they feel unsatisfied. So if that's not you, if that's your person, looks like that's how they're feeling. Ooh, look at that, the sharks, swimming with sharks. Interesting. Devil card. Okay. What's the star card? There's the Six of Wands again. So that's, you know, recognition, being recognized and valued. And the Four of Cups again. Wow. Same cards coming out. So the Star card, somebody's wishes, I think they're just not being clear. The Emperor. It's very repetitive cards here. We're going to grab another deck in a second. Tell me more about this Four of Cups with the Star card. The Star card is about, you know, wishing upon what you want. It's about healing and hope. You probably know that because you're an Aquarius. Yeah, somebody is sad. Feeling focused on the sadness. Somebody's like really focused on the sadness. The Five of Cups is interesting because when you take those 3 cups, these 3 spilled cups, which in this deck it's flowers, away, you still have 2. So 3 of Cups is kind of like, I mean, the Five of Cups is kind of a 3 of Cups and a 2 of Cups. And a Five of Swords. Somebody got cut out. And the other person feels like, truth and clarity with that Ace of Swords, but the other person feels like they just got their back turned. This somebody just turned their back, I think, and doesn't care. Lots of heart energy here. Wow, yeah. I felt it in the beginning, Twin Flame. I'll link the Twin Flame Almost Personals below. 1111. Why is this so painful? Well, maybe because it might be a Twin Flame. 6 of Pentacles. And there's the Emperor again. So the Emperor, I feel like this is just very one-sided. In the sense that one person, you both might feel the emotion, but one person is feeling unsatisfied, maybe played with. One person's giving or showing. Why do I think for some of you, it's you might be the one not showing enough emotion? 5 of Wands, strategic. Wow. Look at that. These two together both look like somebody's a control freak, even 5 of Wands and the Emperor. They both look strategic, don't they? And there's that line again. 5 of Wands, conflict. I don't know. This is not very clear. 9 of Pentacles, blessings, money, wealth, abundance. That's come out twice. What happened in the recent past? Strength. Somebody's maybe holding back. The Strength card is, it's perseverance, but it's also a strong self-control card. And Wheel of Fortune, forward motion, strong major arcana here. What's next? We're going to ask advice. 2 of Pentacles, making a decision. The 2 of Pentacles is balancing, actually. It's like, I don't know, what are we balancing here? Oops, the Emperor again. 2 Emperors in this deck. 2 masculine energies here. Root cause. I'm feeling, I just got root cause. What does that mean? 8 of Wands. 9 of Wands. And the root cause of this, I think, is because of somebody's pain in the past, and they're continuing to focus on that pain. And, you know, it's like an attitude of, instead of an attitude of gratitude, it's an attitude of lack. Like not having enough, like 4 of Pentacles. Tell me more. I think the past is interfering here. King of Wands, like that. 4 of Pentacles, I just said that, did I not? It's like the 4 of Pentacles energy. So somebody feeling, somebody's past and fear of lack or negative thinking is affecting their actions, or lack thereof is what it looks like. Interesting. What's not seen? No, let's not do that. Let's do... I'm going to pull one more from this deck and then I'm going to change decks. How about what's next? I mean, this may just be like an informative reading. Let's see if we can get some advice. Oh gosh, 10 of Wands, heavy burdened. I just, right when I sighed, I feel this, heavy burdened. But you know, like, it's kind of like I was just saying, it's like focusing on the negative because it feels like a heavy burden, but what is she burdened by? I mean, look at the flowers. It's almost just a negative thinking pattern. But it looks like that's going to be balanced out. Look at the Justice card. Yeah, two cards, 3 cards actually, about balance and patience and strength. Look at that. That's pretty beautiful. Yep. So something needs to balance out because somebody's just got that woe is me attitude. So if you think that's your person, then, you know, maybe you need to open up to them. Wow. There's the Empress. Let's play with this deck right here. I did prep it. Oh wow, bottom of the deck, 4 of Wands. This isn't real clear. You guys are hard to read. I mean, your readings usually aren't hard to read, but... Ooh, 6 of Wands. Success or recognition. Didn't we get that in the pre-shuffle too? Okay, how does this person feel about Aquarius? Thank you. The Lovers. Strong connection. Look at the cats. See the tail? I think somebody might have a calico besides me. Did you guys know, fun fact, that calicos are always females? Calico cats are always females. So it looks like they love you. Ace of Swords, truth, clarity. How do they view the situation? I put it back and here it is. Ace of Swords, truth, clarity. I gotta, wow, and Ace of Pentacles. Tell me about the Ace of Swords. Let's clarify that. Victory after battle, clarity about who, somebody needs to be more clear about who they want. I say at this point, Aquarius, you just open up if you're the one on the not good end of this. Hierophant, one person maybe wants marriage and the other person is hesitant. I think it's from the past. 9 of Swords, yeah. Negative thinking, feeling trapped, bruised. How does this person, what's next steps? What are their next steps? Okay, if you're on the hurting end of this person definitely sees you as somebody that they could be with, family, wife, happy life, 10 of Cups. What didn't I ask? That's what's hidden, right? Oh, maybe somebody has oh my goodness. Okay, strong need for truth, clarity here. I don't like readings like this, but I mean, I have to tell you what I see. It looks like there might be a marriage, a family in the decision. Definitely, maybe that's you. Tell me more. Oh my gosh, this was just on the bottom of the deck and I thought about pulling it, but I didn't. And this is like then here it is, Nine of Pentacles. Could be a financial thing. Somebody can't get out of a relationship because of finances, or somebody may be afraid to commit because they don't have their finances in order, even though there's love there. Look at this. 2 of Cups, 4 of Cups. Yeah, I think somebody's stressed about what they're able to give. King of Cups, a lot of love. 6 of Cups. Why do we have the 10 of Cups, the Hierophant, and the 9 of Pentacles? Justice again. Evening things out. 5 of Cups. So there's a past that's still lingering or still active. Somebody's got a broken marriage, a broken home, a broken something that is just heavily burdening them. And there's a calico cat again. Lots of burden. Do you have advice? Yeah, I think you got to find your happiness elsewhere. You know, you don't want to lower your vibe, your vibration by waiting for someone that's not available. Tell me what will happen. 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, there it is, waiting. Jeez, waiting for an ending. Okay, you know, Aquarius, I'm so sorry this is happening. So put yourself on whichever side it works, but somebody needs to take action, and it looks like, see how this Knight of Wands is going away, moving away from this 8 of Pentacles? This 8 of Pentacles is focused attention, and this one is moving away from it. Somebody needs to let something end. Death card. But then look what's under it. You might have like your best relationship maybe yet to come. Maybe you're just afraid to get there. This is so not normal. Aquarius's energy has been very not typical lately. Okay. 3 of Pentacles in reverse. Cooperation, collaboration. There's the Strength card again. This is just stuck, you guys. I'm so sorry. And it's time to let it go. So we'll look at what's coming next. We'll focus more on that. But look, there's the World card, letting something go. 10 of Wheel of Fortune in reverse. It's just stuck, sluggish. Strength card. This is perseverance. And it looks like it just is a decision, you know. And look at this interesting here. We've got this leopard and this cat. It's like almost like a dysmorphia point of self-image. Like, I mean, this is seeing itself as something fierce, but I feel like that's reversed for you guys right now. You're not seeing your value. Whatever this is, it's hurting your self-esteem and your value, causing conflict. Maybe you just think if you can be strategic about it, you can fix it, but that's just hurting you more. There's the Star card. Okay. Oh, yeah. 5 of Wands, Page. 5 of Swords, conflict. I'm like almost out of cards here. Okay, let's get some advice. We're going to pull an oracle and get some advice. 7 of Cups, options. Choose happiness. I mean, maybe go back to the basics. If it's not, if it's complicated, then, you know, it's just not the right time or whatever. But this is, you know, family and happiness and growth and healing. Let that sun, maybe somebody needs to get some sun on their skin for the vitamin D. Also, I'm just got achy muscles. So random. Well, vitamin D, I believe, helps with that too. So does magnesium. And those two come together, I think, right? Anyway, 7 of Cups, options, choose your happy, choosing happy. There's a Tower. Okay, we're going to pull, let's do this. Feathers. Oh, we need to hurry. We're going to run out of time. Okay, I just saw express your love. Love yourself first. So here's what I think your advice is. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. And express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Here's what I think. I feel like this is a circle of, maybe you're getting breadcrumbs or something that's keeping you going. But I feel like to wrap this up, it would be, probably wise to express how you feel, but also to express that you're going to choose, what's best for you at this time. You can love someone and not wait for them. You know what I mean? So, it's interesting that those. Pay attention to the red flags. Release your ex. I'm going to pull another one, but because I just pulled those from the bottom. Thank you. Okay, you've got new love coming, you guys. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. If this hasn't happened, it will. But you got to release the negative past to do that. And maybe it is this person coming back. I mean, I'm not seeing that. Usually when it's reconciliation, it's really strong. Okay, let's give me some advice, please, for Aqua. Blessed. We're going to read that, I think. Whoops. For Aqua. I never think you should put your life on hold. I always think you should take that sadness or whatever it is and, turn it around into positive energy. Poised and blessed. Let's read them, shall we? We need to hurry. I don't think we're going to have time for the intuition test. '83. Something wonderful that is unearned and unexpected. Okay, grace that is an unforeseen gift from Spirit. So you don't even know you've got something, a blessing coming. And you might be you need to be positioned for it, I bet. There are moments in life when, out of the blue, it seems that everything has been orchestrated by divine intervention. You feel blessed in ways that are difficult to express. The Red Sea parts in front of you and events come together. You're moving towards a deepening of intimacy and a unique sacred partnership. All right, let's read the other one, Poised, before the camera cuts off. 1 and 2. You guys have something new coming, some new love, after you get past holding on to whatever this is. Perspective, objectivity, neutral observation from a distance. Most people see the world through a personal lens. They closely identify with their feelings and experiences, so much of that they come to believe that these are the only reality. There you go. There's another reality. There's time when you need to distance yourself to gain perspective and understand your circumstances. For a more neutral vantage point, now is one of those times in your life. Perfect moment for you to begin to do some exploring. I'm telling you guys, you got to get, break this cycle and you've got something great coming. New love. New love, blessings from Spirit are coming, okay? Poise yourself. Position, you're being positioned. All right, you guys, I love you. I'm sorry we didn't have time for the intuition test, but they're on all the other videos. Check out the links below if you'd like. Please subscribe and let me know in the comments where you're watching from or your story and how this helped. And I love you, and I will see you soon. Bye, Aqua.